Bonjour et bienvenue à la petite église française du Saint-Esprit. Welcome to the little French church of Saint-Esprit. Aujourd'hui, on va faire une petite activité de repassage des linges de l'église en plusieurs formes. Vous verrez à la fin de quoi il s'agit, chaque partie. On va les repasser et les plier pour les préparer pour le moment de la Sainte Communion. So what we're going to do is show you the various church linens, how to iron them carefully and fold them in the way that they needed to be folded. And at the end, I'll come back and show you exactly how all of these bits and pieces fit together when you're laying out the altar for Holy Communion. So enjoy the ironing, relax, watch, learn, and very soon I'll be back to explain how it all fits together. Donc, reposez-vous. Le son est très relaxant, je trouve, et à tout de suite. Je vais retourner pour vous montrer comment faire l'assemblée de tous les éléments.
Here you can see a nice, clean corporal, ready to iron and fold. As it is intended to catch any crumbs that fall when it is folded up, it can be starched. We want to iron it nice and square, so that the corners will come neatly together on folding. It has a right side and a wrong side. You can tell which is which from the hem. The hem on the wrong side is raised. The hem on the right side is flat. We are going to iron the right side and fold inwards so that the embroider will be facing upwards when it is folded on the altar. We will fold it lengthways in 3 and top to bottom in 3. Give it one final press so that it stays nice and flat. There. Purificators are normally rectangular, so they can hang neatly over the chalice. Once again, we will iron into the corners to preserve the neat shape. Starch is not used on the purificator because we want to make sure that it stays absorbent when the chalice is wiped. The embroidery is always white because it is easier to clean in hot water in case of wine or lipstick stains. Fold once again in 3 long ways. And 3 bottom to top and top to bottom, making sure this time that you fold it with the right side of the embroidery outwards. Now it fits neatly over the chalice with the embroidery over the cup. The lavabo towel is rectangular, with a little red cross in the center to distinguish it from the purificator. Starch is not used because it is used to dry the priest's fingers before communion. Iron on the wrong side, so that as you fold it into 3, the red cross will be on the right side. It is impossible to mistake the right for the wrong side. We will iron it with the embroidery on the outside. It needs to be stiff, so we will use some starch, keeping the corners nice and square. Once ironed, the plastic or cardboard square can be slipped inside. There.
Et voilà. Nous sommes ici devant l'autel avec tous les linges si bien repassés et pliés et préparés pour la Sainte Communion. So here we are with a beautifully prepared altar with all of our linens here that have been well ironed and well folded, ready to set up the altar for Holy Communion. Donc, la première chose que je vais faire, c'est de prendre ici la bourse. La bourse s'ouvre. The burse opens like this, et à l'intérieur, on peut voir très clairement le corporal. Ça, c'est la première chose dont on a besoin pour préparer l'autel. C'est plié en trois. So here it is, folded in three. I'm going to unfold the corporal like this. Et maintenant, c'est prêt pour le calice. La première chose qu'on va poser sur le corporal. So there is the chalice placed on the corporal. The next thing I'm going to need here is le purificatoire, the thing that we showed you that you use to wipe the chalice. Le purificatoire se pose comme ça sur le calice. Après, la patène qu'on met sur le corporal, le purificateur. So then we put the pattern on the top of the purificator. Et puis, l'hostie qu'on met sur, naturellement, la patène. Voilà. Pour finir, on va poser ici le pal. We're going to put on the top here the pall, this rigid cardboard with the linen over the top of it, que je vais poser ici, comme ça, bien carré, bien centré, sur la patène. Voilà. Ce sont les linges dont on a besoin. Pour finir, je vais prendre la canopée. La canopée. To finish, I'm going to take what we call the chalice veil, which is this colored object, which goes over everything, comme ça. Voilà. Et puis, on peut le mettre en forme de triangle. We can make a little triangle out of it like this, and then over the top we put la bourse. The burse goes on the top of it like this to finish it off. Et maintenant, l'autel est très bien préparé. Je sais exactement où se trouve tout ce dont j'ai besoin. I know where to find everything that I need. And the final thing that I'm going to show you is this little silver ball here, which is used for washing the priest's hands before communion. Et puis, on va placer là-dessus le linge du lavabo avec la petite croix rouge. Voilà. Et on a fini. Merci beaucoup et j'espère que vous avez pris un peu de temps pour reposer, pour méditer même, dans une action très Saint-Laurent. It was like the action of Saint Lawrence there in the monastery kitchens, making out of a daily task something that is deeply meditative. And to finish with, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for joining us. Au revoir, merci. Et puis, je vais démonter l'autel. Je ne veux pas remettre l'hostie dans la boîte parce que je l'ai touché. et donc je vais le manger. C'est pas consacré.